Welcome to all our new viewers. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. Your engagement helps us create more valuable content like this. This section delves into Stoicism and how it may help you find happiness. According to ancient Stoic philosophy, a life well lived is the product of perpetual self-mastery. See how 30 of the most famous Stoic precepts could make you a better, more satisfied person by watching this video. Be careful to keep watching since the action doesn't become exciting until the very end. Let us therefore delve into the profound wisdom that Stoicism has to offer without further ado. In order to fully grasp the material, it is recommended that you watch the whole video. The key points will be reviewed at the end. Sure, I'll start. 1. Embracing the unchangeable. According to Stoicism, it is crucial to distinguish between our controllable and uncontrollable aspects of life. Realizing what we can't change is the first step in avoiding stress and anxiety. Not that we should sit on our hands or do nothing. Rather, we should focus on the matters over which we have some measure of influence. Instead of dwelling on the things we would alter, it encourages us to look on the bright side and take action. 2. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude, according to the Stoics, is essential to living. The practice of gratitude teaches us to make do with little. It shifts our focus from lack to plenty, which in turn makes us more grateful for the things we have right now. Some things like the affection and support of family or the beauty of nature are always worth being grateful for, according to Stoics. 3. Embrace balance with nature. According to the Stoics, human beings shouldn't mess with the natural order of the universe. This calls for realizing our place in the cosmos and behaving in line with timeless principles of wisdom and purity. Spending time in nature broadens our perspective and makes us more aware of our interconnectedness with all living things. 4. Control your emotions. Stoicism emphasizes the need of reacting to external stimuli rationally, not on the spur of the moment. The ability to maintain rational reasoning in the face of fleeting emotions is a key component of emotional intelligence. This allows us to be loyal to who we are and what we've decided no matter how tough things get. According to Stoics, difficulties are opportunities for growth and betterment of oneself. Rejoice in them. 5. They embrace adversity rather than flee from it, seeing it as a chance to become stronger and more resilient. Perseverance and drive, fostered by seeing failures as learning experiences, allow Stoics to overcome apparently insurmountable obstacles. To become virtuous and a master of Stoicism, it is essential to cultivate self-control, which is the sixth virtue. A crucial part is mastering one's thoughts, feelings, and actions so that they line up with one's principles and principles. Being patient helps us to resist the temptation of immediate gratification and put our energy into pursuits that will pay off in the end. 7. Prioritize virtue above everything else. The Stoics believe that virtue is paramount. Prudence, courage, justice, and moderation are qualities that make up a virtue. Following these principles will lead to happiness and fulfillment in life, according to the Stoics. Developing a permanent sense of calm and integrity via virtue practice has the potential to outlast fleeting pleasures and material possessions. The foundation of all other virtues is knowledge, and the Stoics hold this value in the highest regard. 8. Ask for advice. Seeking enlightenment means delving deeper into human nature and the world around us. Seeking wisdom improves our vision, which in turn makes overcoming life's challenges simpler and more obvious. 9. Live in the now and give your undivided attention to it. Stoicism stresses the importance of being in the present moment. Let rid of worry and regret by focusing on the here and now rather than dwelling on the past or the future. The gift of life may be more appreciated if we learn to live in the now and give our whole attention to whatever is happening right now. The Stoics stress the necessity of being able to bounce back fast from setbacks, thus it's clear that resilience is a virtue worth pursuing. When times are rough, resilience training helps us stay going by strengthening our mental and emotional skills. The Stoics realize that bad things will happen, but they think that how we deal with them determines how happy and successful we are. Being resilient means you can overcome challenges and come back stronger and wiser than before. 11. Strive for inner peace. Ataraxia is the state of calm and serenity that the Stoics seek. Developing the ability to be silent inside allows us to fortify our inner peace against external interruptions. We can better endure and overcome life's inevitable storms if we hold on to this inner calm. 12. Maintain moderation. The Stoics advocated maintaining a moderate attitude in all aspects of life. This necessitates maintaining composure in the face of intense desire. Moderation is key to avoiding the pitfalls of excess and overindulgence, which may bring to sadness and dissatisfaction. Simplicity and moderation, on the other hand, provide us joy, and they allow us to cultivate a sense of contentment and satisfaction. Remembering that we are mortal is a fundamental principle of Stoic thought. Take note of this. 13. When we realize that life is fleeting, its fragility becomes crystal clear. As a result of this insight, we strive to savor each moment and cherish the one spent with those we hold dear. Once we embrace our own mortality, we are able to focus on what really matters in life, the people and things that mean the most to us. 14. Work on your emotional intelligence. Smart individuals are aware of, knowledgeable about, and able to manage their own and other people's emotions. The importance of developing one's emotional intelligence in achieving inner calm and fostering healthy relationships is emphasized by Stoics. By honing our emotional intelligence, we may become better at reading and responding to other people's emotions, as well as more capable of responding compassionately to difficult situations. 15. Master the art of detachment. Detachment is the liberation from attachment to things like material possessions, external outcomes, and the opinions of others. A sense of autonomy and liberation from the shackles of the external environment may be fostered via the cultivation of detachment. Because of this, we are no longer bound by attachment or fear, and we may pursue our ambitions with resolute resolve. 16. Be virtuous and demonstrate your moral character when circumstances are difficult. Difficult circumstances provide us an opportunity to demonstrate our resilience. If things are good, being good is easy. But the Stoics believe that true virtue is put to the test when times are bad. We strengthen our character and earn the respect of others around us when we remain honest and decent even when times are rough. Furthermore, adversity makes us stronger and more compassionate individuals by teaching us valuable lessons and providing opportunities for personal growth. 17. Focus on what you can influence. The Stoics emphasize the importance of avoiding wasting time and energy fretting about matters beyond our control. Our focus should instead be on those over whom we have some control. By directing our attention to the aspects of our life that we can influence, including our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we may make positive changes. Because we now feel more in charge of our circumstances, this shift in viewpoint gives us the confidence and clarity to tackle life's challenges head-on. 18. Work on becoming more self-conscious. Realizing one's own capabilities begins with being aware of one's own characteristics. By observing and reflecting on one's emotional, behavioral, and mental states, one may get insight into one's identity and motivations. A feeling of fulfillment and self-awareness may be achieved via developing an in-depth understanding of one's own character and identifying areas for personal growth. Raising one's degree of self-awareness is one strategy to better one's connection with oneself and other people. 19. Leverage your ability to empathize. By putting yourself in another person's shoes, you may feel empathy. The need of empathy in cultivating real connections and a compassionate character is recognized by the Stoics. Learning to empathize with others may help us form stronger connections, create a more peaceful community, and improve our overall quality of life. Being empathetic in the face of conflict and dispute resolution improves cooperation and collaboration. What we mean when we say strive for excellence is to aim for nothing less than perfection in everything that you do. 20. The Stoics believed that the way to happiness and fulfillment was to strive for one's own particular best. This calls for an unending quest for betterment of oneself and society and the development of virtues like wisdom, courage, and empathy. If we want to have a positive impact on the world and reach our greatest potential, we need to strive for greatness. 21. Embrace challenges and learn to thrive by deliberately placing oneself in tough or unpleasant situations. Voluntary exposure to hardship, such fasting or cold exposure, is advocated by Stoics as a means to cultivate mental fortitude and resilience. In the long run, this exercise helps us become more self-sufficient and courageous by teaching us to persevere through adversity. 22. Take responsibility. The Stoics hammer home the significance of taking responsibility for one's actions, thoughts, and choices. As soon as we accept responsibility for our actions, we begin to shape our lives and our destinies. When we stop seeing ourselves as victims and start seeing ourselves as owners of our experiences, we are better able to take stock of our shortcomings, learn from them, and go on with confidence. Embracing personal accountability and overcoming self-doubt pave the way to a life lived with honesty and meaning. 23. Be flexible. An adaptive individual can roll with the punches and confidently embrace the unknown. The need of being able to change and adapt with the times is something that Stoics recognize, as is the fact that life is always changing. The ability to adapt quickly to changing circumstances is a talent that may be developed through repetition. This mindset allows us to thrive in the face of change, passionately embracing opportunities and difficulties. 24. Recognize that you aren't flawless and that other people have accomplished more than you have is an important part of being modest. The Stoics believe that the secret to genuine connection with others and the cultivation of empathy and compassion was a spirit of humility. Being open to other perspectives and ideas helps humble people grow as individuals and have a greater understanding of the world around them. 25. Make equanimity your goal. Being equanimous is being calm and collected no matter the external circumstances. Training oneself to stay cool and collected under pressure is, according to the Stoics, a certain way to deal with life's inevitable highs and lows. No matter how awful things become, when we are peaceful within, we can see clearly and respond wisely and kindly to difficulties. 26. Leave your anger and resentment behind. Being able to forgive someone is freeing yourself from the burden of bitterness and moving on. As a means of breaking the vicious cycle of emotional suffering, the Stoics teach us to forgive those who have wronged us. Forgiveness frees us emotionally and psychologically, allowing us to be more compassionate and kind in the future. Forgiveness also helps with relationship healing and reconciliation, and it facilitates more profound forms of interpersonal connection. 27. Always do what you say you will do because you want to be an excellent human being. If you want to know how to achieve inner calm and moral excellence, the Stoics say you have to be honest. Living in accordance with one's principles helps to cultivate integrity and self-respect, which are foundational to a happy life. People are more likely to trust and appreciate us when we lead honest lives, and when we do the same for them, we strengthen the relationships we already have. 28. Practice self-control. When we say that someone is able to control their impulses and desires, we imply that they are able to hold themselves to a standard of right and goodness. The Stoics believed that practicing self-control was the best approach to build one's character and inner discipline. Being patient helps us to resist the temptation of immediate gratification and put our energy into pursuits that will pay off in the end. By eliminating destructive behaviors and impulses, we may take control of our life and perhaps acquire greater freedom via this practice. In pursuit of a life that is meaningful and purposeful, strive for number 29. Living a life of meaning is essential to Stoicism's pursuit of happiness and fulfillment. Reflecting on one's beliefs, passions, and abilities may help one discover their life's purpose and make a difference in the world. All of our deeds should be in harmony with our deepest convictions and aspirations if we want to lead honest and meaningful lives. The Stoics teach us that life is transitory and that change is everlasting. Therefore, we should always have that in mind. Embracing the impermanence of all things might help us appreciate the present moment more deeply and cultivate an attitude of gratitude for the worth of life.